Stages of spiritual awakening, deep divers. Which stage are you in? Tell me, okay? Look, I've been diving deep for a little while, deep divers, and I realized that there are stages of spiritual awakening. And I'm going to talk to you about the 5 major stages of spiritual awakening. And you're going to tell me which stage you're in. Have we got a deal? Or have we got a deal, deep divers? We've got a deal, fantastic. Now, all I need is some food, because we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Deep divers, how you feeling today? Look, many years ago, I realized this secret, that we are multidimensional beings having a human experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're so much more than just this physical body of flesh and bones. And haven't been the same since, deep divers. In fact, my life has gotten so much better. So, many people who are in their spiritual journey, and that's everyone on the planet, 8 billion people, deep divers, because we are all spiritual beings. It's just that a lot of people don't know it. Are going to have to go through these 5 stages of spiritual awakening, okay? Which stage are you in? So what's the first stage of spiritual awakening? It is what we call the darkness. The darkness, okay? Have you gone through the darkness, deep divers? I have. So the darkness is all about being fast asleep. You are a sleepwalker. You are an automaton, a slave, a useless eater. You're programmed in the matrix, brainwashed by the mainstream media. You are living in someone else's reality. You don't have a mind of your own. Monkey see, monkey do. You are obsessed with materialism, superficiality, and ignorance is bliss. In fact, that's your mantra. Ignorance is bliss. Now, many people in the darkness seem to be having a great time. Sometimes they even post pictures on Instagram. And you think, oh my gosh, I want to be like those people, right? But in this first stage of spiritual awakening, you are unaware of your true power. You're not living in your higher nature, you're living actually in your lower nature. And in the darkness, you don't have information. In the darkness, you don't have the light, the wisdom, the knowledge. But you do have the ego. The darkness is a stage of spirituality and spiritual awakening where you are predominantly ruled by your ego mind, your reptilian brainstem. You only feed your lower desires, okay? And I was there, deep divers. Now, check this out. This first stage of spiritual awakening, the darkness, where you're fast asleep, under a big spell, happens with a massive breakdown, right? And it happened to me in 2006. I went through a breakdown. Real Smart went through a breakdown? Absolutely, deep divers. You've heard it here first. Well, I actually told you that before. Because I was in the darkness. I thought ignorance was bliss. And then suddenly, time stopped, deep divers. The wall started to cave in, and I had a massive breakdown. And I realized that actually, the breakdown was a prerequisite for the breakthrough. And it's beautiful to actually be in the darkness, but it's essential as a stage of spiritual awakening. Now, what happens with the breakdown? Not only does time stop, but you're forced to face yourself. And it can get ugly, deep divers, really messy. And a lot of people in the darkness, they have huge depression, anxiety, stress, frustration. They're burnt out. They're having this inner battle. And it happened to me in university. And I'm so thankful that it happened. So if you're going through this stage of spiritual awakening, the darkness, fear not, deep divers, because in our darkest moments, we become illuminated. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. In our darkest moments, deep divers, we become illuminated. We become illuminated. I liken it to being in the chrysalis, like a caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, right? And when you're in the darkness, don't panic. Just remind yourself, now the ego has to start dying, right? So, moving on, deep divers, what's the second stage of spiritual awakening? Which stage are you in, deep divers? Let me know. It is the isolation and hermit stage, okay? And this is huge, okay? This stage of spiritual awakening is about seeking answers. Once you've had the breakdown and time has stopped, and you now realize that actually ignorance is no longer bliss. Ignorance is no longer bliss. Ignorance is actually expensive pain. You now want to start seeking the truth. You now want to start seeking out answers. And that was me along my early journey. I'm like, okay, I want to find out the truth about who we are, where we come from, and what this planet is, right? So I started to read books. I started to dive deeper. And I was born in a Christian household, but I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. What's the difference? You want to know? Religion is for people who are afraid to go to hell. Spirituality is for people who've already been there. Slow motion this side. I told you I had a breakdown, deep divers. I went to hell and back and I'm still here looking 21. Fantastic. So, this second stage of spiritual awakening is the isolation and hermit stage. And many people in this stage of spiritual awakening, they choose to be around themselves. They choose to take some time out from the crowd, their friend group, and go on that solo trip. They pack up their bags and say, you know what, I want to go on a retreat. I want to spend some time in my own energy. I want to get to know who I really am. In ancient Egypt and ancient Greece, on every temple it said, in ancient Greece it said, Gnothi Theaton, know thyself. It's a beautiful stage because you realize that actually being in your own company recharges you. You realize that actually the crowd is lost. The crowd is the matrix. Everyone dressing the same, acting the same. And now you want to step away from that. And you want to spend some time alone. And many people actually isolate themselves from even their friends and family. They go missing for a few days. Where did she go? Where did he go? You might vanish, deep divers, right? But it's essential to really get to find out who you really are, okay? But at the same time, you're restless because you still want to find out the truth. You want to find out the secret, okay? Now, when you are spending time alone, and when I was spending time alone in this second stage of spiritual awakening, I was actually healing myself unbeknownst to me. I was healing myself. I didn't even know it. And it was so good. And you can heal yourself when you spend time with yourself. You know why? Because every single day, so many people are throwing and squandering their energy out there. And when I would spend time alone, it gave me a chance to find out who I really am. It gave me a chance to reconnect with my true self, okay? So that's the second stage. What is the third stage of spiritual awakening? Which stage are you in? Okay, so the third stage, deep divers, is this. You realize that actually the answers are within. The answers, deep divers, that you're looking for have always been inside of you. Oh, it's a beautiful feeling when you realize that actually the truth is right here. And everything you've been searching for, looking for, high and low, actually exists in here. Slow motion this side. It's a beautiful feeling, deep divers, to realize that actually a spiritual awakening. It's about realizing that actually, instead of looking, is go within. And you now focus on yourself in this stage of spiritual awakening. It's what I call the rebirth. It's the new version of yourself being created. You've now let go of the old version of yourself. Have a whole new consciousness, a whole new awareness, a whole new state of mind. You now realize anything is possible. You now can see the light after the darkness. You now can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You now realize that actually anything is possible and you can create your own reality. You're feeling better. You're looking younger. You're doing a little samba, baby. You're starting to raise the frequency. And you're starting to raise the vibration. And you're starting to follow the sun, deep divers. Congratulations. It's the rebirth. And at this stage of spiritual awakening, many times you go back to your friends and family. You're totally unrecognizable. You're glowing now. You're looking so amazing. They're like, what happened to you? There's a new light in your eyes, deep divers. You know what that light is? It's wisdom. You know what that light is? It's humility. You know what that light is? It's a light that you know who you really are. A spiritual being having a human experience. You don't want to be mind controlled. You don't want to be programmed by the mainstream media. You can now think for yourself and you're choosing love over fear. You are choosing love over fear. It's the rebirth. Everything is new. Everything is new and beautiful. You're now into connection with someone else. Intimacy, which means into me. You don't want to live life on the surface any longer. You want to dive deeper into infinite waters. Baby! It's the rebirth. You've risen from the ashes like the phoenix. Oh, they thought you were down and now. Oh no, deep divers. You're shining. There's a new light in your eyes. This is the rebirth. You now have knowledge of self. At the same time, you're also losing this fake persona that you were creating in the matrix. The mask is now slipping off. This is the third stage of spiritual awakening. The persona is falling off. So now, you're getting to know the real you. What's the fourth stage of spiritual awakening? Which stage are you in, deep divers? Well, let's talk about number 4, shall we? It is integration. The light and the dark are two sides of the same coin. Heaven and hell are states of mind. Some people say planet Earth is hell. You now realize it's also heaven on earth. This earth is actually heaven at the same time. You see, This stage of spiritual awakening is about fusing the light and the dark aspects of yourself together. They're now merging as one. You've been doing the shadow work, healing unresolved issues. Thank you, universe, for creating me by the way you created me. I love the color of my skin, my big toe, and the birthmark on my butt. And the birthmark on my butt, right? You embrace your uniqueness, and this is what makes you super powerful. Integration is about realizing everything is nuanced. And you realize that actually, the Tao, the symbol of the Tao, the yin and the yang, a great experience can have a dark side. And a dark winter's day, and there is sadness on a summer's day, right? And you're integrating these aspects to remind yourself that actually there are seasons and cycles in the universe, and the light is beautiful, and the darkness is also just as beautiful. You're embracing not only the light, the peace and positivity, but also the shadow side of yourself. This is the fourth stage of spiritual awakening. You're not only embracing the light aspects of yourself, but also the dark aspects of yourself. Deep divers, it's beautiful, okay? Integration is beautiful because it leads to wholeness. Okay, so what is the fifth major stage of spiritual awakening? Which stage are you in, deep divers? Well, it is this. The wizard, right? The witch, the sorcerer, the one who is the architect of their own reality, okay? This fifth stage of spiritual awakening is all about the seer, okay? What do I mean by the seer? It is someone who has the ability to see, the clairvoyant. They can see things before they happen. A clairvoyant is someone who has clear sight. You can see into the future. You also have the gift of clairsentience, which is clear feeling, and clairaudience, which is clear hearing. You can see what a lot of people can't see. Your third eye is activated. Your pineal gland is decalcified. And in this state, and you also are helping other people live their best lives. You want to help other people. You want to give back. You want to spread your light all throughout the universe. Anyone who's in your presence will benefit from your presence. Ever been around someone deep diving? You're like, oh my gosh, I feel so amazing. It's because they're emitting a certain light, a certain energy, a certain frequency, a certain vibration. And it's also being absorbed into you because it's such a powerful stage of spiritual awakening when you're embodying a light that other people now benefit from. You are now a light generator. You are now emitting so many amazing frequencies all around you that people who come into contact with you are enlightened, are so privileged. And this stage is also the stage of the master teacher. It's a stage of the guru, right? Guru means teacher. It's the stage of the wizard. It's the stage, Gandalf, who said that? It's the stage of the witch, right? It's the stage of someone who is enlightened. And enlightenment also means knowing how much you don't know. So you can always learn more. The cup is empty. You can always learn more. So it's a powerful stage of growth, inner transformation, and you are going to the next level. There are levels to this shit, deep divers. It doesn't stop there, but I just wanted to share with you the 5 major signs, 5 major stages of spiritual awakening. It feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Deep divers, let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That was beautiful. Look, I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real. Share this video. Subscribe to are enlightened, are so privileged, And this stage is also the stage of the master teacher. It's a stage of the guru, right? Guru means teacher. It's the stage of the wizard. It's the stage, Gandalf, who said that? It's the stage of the witch, right? It's the stage of someone who is enlightened. And enlightenment also means knowing how much you don't know. So you can always learn more. The cup is empty. You can always learn more. So it's a powerful stage of growth, inner transformation, and you are going to the next level. There are levels to this. Wanted to share with you I just wanted to share with you the 5 major signs, 5 major stages of spiritual awakening. Now let me know which one of you deep divers. Look, I'm the wizard. That's why I'm just saying, so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Deep divers, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That was beautiful. Look,